con Hari. Hello. Hello. Is anyone there? Hello. It's me. It's Tem. It's Tem time. Welcome back to our mostly weekly anime meeting, anime club meeting, where we talk about, well, usually we talk about current anime, but there's not really any current anime right now, or at least there haven't been new episodes this week because of New Year's and just like the break in between seasons or whatever. Hi Ember, hi, welcome to the stream. So, you know, it's been a little bit of an off week, but you know, in the time that there have been no new episodes of all my favorite shows, I took the time to try out some of the other anime that I had neglected in this past season. And I'm sure everybody's wondering what that title was about. It was all like, what is it, like, I binged a show. Yeah. Although if you were here a couple days ago during my Apex stream, you probably already know what that show was, because that stream basically became another episode of my anime club. Yeah. 雑談してます。アニメの話。So yeah, I watched Blue Lock. And by watched, I mean the whole thing. In like under 24 hours? I think, did it take me 24 hours? Okay, so I started watching it at 1 a.m. And then I watched it until about 4 a.m. that same night. So about 3 hours. And then I watched more when I got home the next day, which was technically the same day, I think. So I think I binged the whole thing within 24 hours. Oops. I don't know. It might have been more than 24. I might have been watching it past 1 a.m. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's really stupid. So if you don't know anything about Blue Lock, it's a sports anime from the current season, previous season, from the fall 2022 season, and I think it's supposed to carry over into the winter season. Squid, hello, welcome to the stream. So anyways, 3 hours is about 7 episodes. Yeah, well, if you skip the opening and ending, most episodes are only about like 20 minutes, right? It's like 23 minutes-ish with the opening and ending, so about 20 minutes. So 3 hours is... you can watch maybe 3 episodes in an hour. So that could, in theory, be like 9 episodes if you skip the opening and ending. But I'm a sucker for a good opening and ending, so I usually, like, I'll watch it like every other episode if I'm binging. And the opening for Blue Lock is pretty good. It's pretty good. I want to listen to the whole thing sometime. But yeah, so for anyone who doesn't know anything about Blue Lock, imagine Squid Game. Have you ever heard of Squid Game? It's a show that was on Netflix about death. About a show where people compete in children's games to fight for their lives, and you either die or you win like $1 bazillion, and that's the plot. But it's basically Squid Game, but you don't die, but your soccer career dies if you lose. So it's like they invited a bunch of like the best soccer players in high school in Japan, and then they're like, you're going to compete, you're gonna be living here for the next however many weeks, and if you lose any of the rounds, then you not only get kicked out of the facility, but you also will be like blacklisted from playing soccer like ever again in any like official league. It's the stupidest anime, but it somehow works. So I was immediately like, oh, I love this. I don't know, there's just something about it that it's just like so unabashedly just really out there. Because, like, you know, what I was saying about how in Spy Family, right? There's the arc where they go and do the underground tennis tournament, and I was like, okay, literally the author just wanted to write a really wacky tennis anime and just stuck it in Spy Family. Like, that's what it feels like. And so this is like that, but someone just committed. But the author just committed to making a really bizarre sports anime. You compete to be the most depressed Squidward. Now that would be Squidward game. Very different. I'm sure someone will make Squidward game eventually. There's already like a bunch of Squid Game ripoff games. Like Crab Game or whatever. Isn't it? It's such a bizarre premise. Like, I went in it knowing nothing because I was just like, I like sports anime and this is a sports anime, and someone in chat at some point, I think, recommended it. They were like, hey, have you seen Blue Lock? And I was like, no, I haven't seen it yet. And then I watched it and I was like, why haven't you guys told me about this anime? I was like, why am I just now finding out about this? This is ridiculous. Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, also, it's just good writing. I mean, it's really silly, and, like, don't take it, like, it's not meant to be taken, like, super seriously. Like, it's got enough comic relief and just, like, really, really silly characters with all of their funky quirks that you come to expect from, like a character-driven sports anime, you know? Where it's like, I love the trope in sports anime where, like, a character is first introduced very, like, menacingly, and it's like they're the opponent on the other side of the court or the field or whatever, and they've got, like, this, like, dark aura around them, and their eyes are glowing, and they're, like, a huge giant, and it's like, well, they have the power of the super... they've got super hawk powers because they're like they swoop in just like a hawk, and it's like, it's so stupid. And then, like, as soon as that match is over, like, you discover like the lovable dorky part of their character. That gets me every time. It gets me every time, and they do that with pretty much every character in this anime. It's great. And, like, the fact that they make every character lovable, so whenever they start throwing some new characters at me, I can at least be assured that they're gonna endear me to these characters, you know? Yeah. Anyways, Blue Lock is pretty good. Give it a shot. It's just a fun watch. Like, I'm not gonna say it's, like, the most, like, groundbreaking anime ever, or, like, you know, like a true masterpiece, but it's just so much fun. If you're looking for fun, just mindless fun, that's the anime that you want to go to. Do I like Slam Dunk? I think I watched, like, the first episode. I can't remember liking it in particular. I'm more of a Kuroko no Basket kind of person. But I think I watched, like, Slam Dunk one episode, and there was this guy. I think he just, like, wanted to impress a girl, and that's why he, like, joined the team or something. I don't know. I was just kind of like, yeah. But Kuroko no Basket, that's some good shit. And now, there's another anime from the past season that I actually just started watching today, just before this stream. Because I was like, I want to have more to talk about than just Blue Lock. But I started watching the DIY anime. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Anime with the premise where it's like especially sports anime with the premise where the guy just wants to, like, impress a girl, and that's why he joins the team. It doesn't hook me for some reason. I had the same issue with Run Like the Wind. Is that what it's called? Kaze something. I don't remember the Japanese name. Run in the Wind? Run with the Wind? Yeah, do it yourself. It's a pretty good one. Yeah, DIY. So yeah, let's talk about that. So, you know, like, I wasn't sure what to expect going into it because, you know, it's like a slice of life, cute girls doing cute things anime. And from what you guys had told me, it's like in a slightly futuristic setting, but like it's not very far off. It really isn't. It's like maybe what society will be like in 5 years, 10 years? Not entirely sure. I'm not really, I don't do research into the development of technology. So, I'm not sure exactly how, but it's basically, it's like, it seems like pretty much the same as modern Japan, except that, there's a lot more drones used to just, do like shipping things, just deliveries. And also the buses are like fully automated, like there's no bus driver. They've got like little, like Siri, like house helper bots, or at least the rich kids do. It's like a little UFO dude, and he like kind of scuttles along the floor, and he's like, "Hello, I will run you a bath." It's very cute. Things can start that way and then change. Oh, with the sports animes? Yeah, that's true. So, but also just the characters, and I love the art style in particular in the DIY anime. The art, like, it's very watercolor-esque, and I'm a big fan of watercolors. I just think it looks really, really neat and just like really soft on the eyes, and like it's got that sort of papery texture, like the rough paper texture behind the watercolor for a lot of the backgrounds. And also just the way that the really thin line art of the characters, they're really expressive. And especially like the main character, she's just so cute. I just want to squish. I just want to like give her a hug and like bury my face into her floofy hair. She's so cute. And then the childhood friend girl. So she's got a childhood friend who is just the definition of tsundere, and like so in love with her best friend. Like she's just like so obsessed with her best friend, with her childhood friend, but like doesn't want to admit it. But it's so cute that like what's her name, Serufu-chan, the main character, that she's always thinking of what's her name, Purin. Yeah, Purin, because she's like pudding. I don't think we've gotten the backstory of why she's called Purin yet, but she vehemently denies being called Purin, but that does not stop good old Serufu-chan. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Purin's character development, because she's very, very, very spiky, very spicy right now. She's just so textbook tsundere. It's painful. It's painful to watch. I don't hate her though. I don't hate her. And I already watched the first 4 episodes, I think. 4 or 5. So she's already started on that character arc. Because let's see, character-wise, we've got the club president, who's very, very aloof. She kind of looks like me. But I am not that cool and aloof. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Although maybe I can fool people for a brief moment in time before they hear me talk, and then they're like, "Oh, that's a loser." And then there's the foreign exchange student, who is just a little gremlin. She's such a little creature. She just moved herself in with Purin. That she just, after, going through her character episode where she joins the squad, and then she just shows up in Purin's house and is like, "Oh yeah, I disabled all your security systems because I'm a badass hacker. And also I live here now." She just moved in. Purin does not get a say in it. But it's okay, because Purin needs to learn to chill the fuck out. Watercolor stream, I don't know, maybe. I don't think I'm good at watercolors. I've done like digital, like simulated watercoloring kind of art style before. I've only done actual watercoloring like a little bit. But I don't know, maybe eventually. And then who else is there? The school nurse, honestly, is probably the best character. And can I just say, I love the way that the like dialogue is in this show, because the main character is just such a airhead, and she just like, she starts talking about things like a mile per minute and doesn't bother to explain what she's talking about. And then like half of the characters, they just roll with it. They're just kind of like, they're just like, oh, it's like that. Oh, okay, well, how about this? That's right, the glasses girl is, yeah, her friend from her class. I love how on board she is with literally everything that Serufu says, even though she's just like, Serufu's just talking bullshit like half the time, and then everyone will be like, oh yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. It warms my heart. It's really cute to see their interactions. So I think I'll probably at least watch to the end of this season. I don't know if there's more past this season, but it seems really cute so far. And also just like the underlying tones, because they keep bringing up like the technology stuff. So I feel like there's definitely going to be more said about like AIs and the development of technology versus building things by hand, doing things the old-fashioned way. I mean, the thing is, it doesn't seem like it's taking a really preachy tone, because it seems to show a lot of the characters genuinely enjoying learning more about technology and trying to make advancements. So I think it's, in the end, it's probably going to be something like a coexistence kind of message. That's just the vibe that I get. Have I watched Isekai Oji-san? No. I think I maybe watched a clip from the first episode or something, or like a bit in like a Mother's Basement episode where he talked about it, maybe? I don't know. Is it good? It's like the uncle was like in an isekai and like learned magic and stuff, and then he like wakes it back up in the real world and he can still use magic or something? Was that what it was? I have no idea what would happen with that premise, so maybe it's worth watching it just to find out what the deal is. What's the plot? It's funny. Okay. Maybe I'll check that one out as well. DIY is cute and no AI overlords yet. Exactly. I wonder if they'll end up creating like the first legit AI, just like this little ragtag team of DIYers. That would be pretty funny. And it just, they create the ultimate anime waifu, who is an AI. God, I don't even want to think about AI stuff. I mean, there's already enough going on with the development of AI art recently. It's, oh my god. It's, I don't know. Gives me a headache to think about. Yeah, the thing is that, like, modern AIs, at least the ones that are available to the public, like, aren't going to be able to recreate super detailed outfits like mine very well. So, yeah. Strange times indeed. I mean, look at me. I'm literally just an anime person talking to you through a screen. What is this? What am I doing? Why are you here? What's happening? It's fun though, so I'm gonna keep doing it. Ken Akamatsu? I don't know who that is. A manga about AI waifu. I mean, there have been stories about AI people for a long time. Have you watched Taimanin Asagi? No, I don't think so. Is there an English name for that? I don't know. It sounds kind of familiar though. It reminds you of Chobits. I've seen a little bit of Chobits, just like the first few episodes. It was kind of slow for me. I lost interest after a little while. Negima and Love Hina. I've heard of those. I've never watched those though. Oh, sorry, I had a burp. Angel Beats. Are we just listing anime now? We're just listing anime that I might have seen. Yes, I've seen Angel Beats. I haven't seen the rest of those. But it's been a while since I watched Angel Beats. Oof. I'm trying to think. What was another AI-based story? I guess Steins Gate Zero. If anybody's seen Steins Gate Zero, like the sequel, it had a lot to do with the Kurisu AI, because in that timeline Kurisu died and then got turned in, like someone made an AI based off of her, or like she made an AI based off of herself. It's kind of a Chihiro situation, like from Danganronpa. And then in the end, like Ocarina had to choose between like the AI or like going back in time and like trying to save the real Kurisu or something like that. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen Steins Gate Zero. Negima is recent? Is that recent? I've heard that name for a long time. I have no idea what either of those are about though. So yeah, let's see. Last week we went over the schedule for the coming season. I'm trying to think. Last decade. I mean, it depends on your definition of recent. I guess for me, anything that's been out in the past 5 years, I would consider recent anime. Whereas anything like 5 years or longer, I consider to be like kind of on the old side, maybe? Something like that. Trying to remember if there was something else I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Well, this isn't recent. Well, it's not particularly recent anime, but I was reading Blue Period, which I think it's funny that 2 of the manga that are on my list now it's Blue Period and Blue Lock. I keep getting confused when I go into my manga app, but Blue Period is an art manga, a manga about art. It was also made into an anime. They did it like a season last year, I think. Last year, 2021, or was it early 2022? I don't know. Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But I caught up on with the manga of that rather recently. Negima, a young boy wizard working as a teacher in an all-girls class at magic school, a shonen tourney, and isekai. That's probably why I haven't seen it. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate harems and isekais in principle, but it's rare for them to do much for me. Like, especially these days, there are so many. There's just so many and like hardly any of them are any good. It's hard to find which isekais and harem anime will appeal to me in any way. your first anime is Saint Seiya from 1989. Yeah, I'd say that's on the older side. I've heard of Blue Period, haven't seen or read it though. I recommend it. I think the anime was pretty good. I heard people giving it a lot of shit for like the adaptation, but I feel like that's gonna happen no matter what when you've got a big fan base for a manga, and then they see the anime and they're like, the anime adaptation wasn't faithful to the manga, or like they didn't interpret the manga correctly. But like if you want to just read it, like that's also fine. I just think that it's really how would I describe it? There are a lot of good characters, but it seems to take more of a focus on just the main character's journey and how he thinks about art throughout his journey as an artist. But I find that really interesting. I think there's one scene in particular in Blue Period. It's pretty early on where they like go to an art museum as like a part of their art class activities, and the main character is just looking around at all the art, like not knowing what to focus on. He's like, I don't really get like the point of art museums. And then one of his friends comes over and is like, what if we just pretend like we're like gonna buy the art? He's like, which art pieces would you buy? Let's like talk about which art pieces we would like buy and hang on our wall at home. And I thought that was an interesting a way to look at it. It was very refreshing. The punchline in Negima was that he cast wind magic when he sneezed. Interesting. The concept of that being a major plot point in an anime is bizarre to me, but I don't doubt it. But that's just how anime is, honestly. Oh, Taimanin Asagi is hentai. Okay then. I have not seen it. Oh man. Anime 2.0. What does that? What is anime 2.0? Yeah, what? Yeah, just make the anime good, easy peasy. I'm sure that every animation studio has that one director that just says make it good, and then they make the best anime. I'm sure that's how it works, for sure. Sea Control is about Pokemon battles? Is this an actual Pokemon series, or is this just like it's like similar to Pokemon? Like what are we talking about? 2.0 is come for hentai. Interesting. Alrighty then. No comment. Let me see. What are their animes? Oh, I still gotta catch up on Mob Psycho. I have not been caught up at all. Oh, and Yowamushi Pedal. I gotta catch up on Yowamushi Pedal as well. Oh boy. Many things to watch. And then when I have the downtime to watch anime, I will not be able to think of a single thing to watch. Such is the life. The curse of the anime watcher. Ah, The Witch from Mercury. I have heard of it. I've heard a lot of people recommend it. I watched like the first episode, which I think was sort of like a prologue episode, where the main character was like a little girl or something like that. Is that the one? I've been thinking of watching more of that. That might be a good one to check out. Yeah, Yowamushi that's the good. I'd say Yowamushi is probably the anime that most resembles Blue Lock, in my opinion. I don't know. Blue Lock also has this, like, psychological element. I'm trying to think what that reminds me of. It's a little bit more like Baby Steps, which is kind of weird comparison. I mean, they're both sports anime, but they're vastly different. But Baby Steps it's a tennis anime that's pretty down to earth and like focused on the main character's growth and like his mindset throughout the whole thing. And in some ways those aspects are similar to Blue Lock. It's very like introspective on the character and the things that he needs to learn to make it through the selection and whatnot. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have definitely heard that The Witch of Mercury is a big win for the lesbians. Let's go, lesbians, let's go. But yeah, I'll try watching a few more episodes. I should really be writing all these down. I'm gonna write these down, actually. Hold up. Keep myself accountable. Here, I'll write it down on the stream as well. I have a text box that I keep open. Anime to watch. Mob Psycho Yoapeda Witch from The Witch of Mercury. What else? Boop. There was one that we were literally just talking about. What was it? Was it the Oji-san one? The Isekai Oji-san? Isekai. Ba-doo-doo. Yeah, Baby Steps is definitely the most realistic tennis anime. I mean, the only tennis anime that I can compare it to is Prince of Tennis, which is ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's a lot of fun though. When you're feeling nostalgic, you watch Adachi sports anime. Touch, Rough, and Cross Game. I think I've heard of Cross. Oh wait, no, I've watched Touch. I think. Did I watch Touch? Oh no, those are. Oh, I remember now. Okay, yeah. Those are the ones that are all like by the same author, right? By the same like mangaka. What was it? The baseball anime, right? I watched Cross Game. I really enjoyed that one. I don't think I've watched the other ones yet. Yeah, accountable Tem. I realize that the error of my ways is that I keep saying that I'm gonna watch things and then I forget what I promised to watch, and I don't want to go back through the VOD and look through the comments again to try to figure out what I was gonna watch. Yeah, but these at least are the ones that I know that I'm gonna want to check out. Vivi, that came out a few seasons ago, didn't it? Maybe like last year? It's the one about the, like android lady or something like that, right? With the blue hair. So you guys like that one? Yeah, hello? No, I am not watching Taima ni Asagi. Y'all literally said it's a hentai. Is there anything else I was missing? And of course I gotta finish watching DIY. I'll probably do that first since it's already on my mind. So at least I have things to watch while I wait for the new season. I'm like, it's gonna be one long week. Although I don't know how many things I'm gonna end up watching in the next season. So if I don't end up watching very much from the next season, at least I'll still have some stuff to catch up on, right? Time Onion is hilarious. Interesting. If it's like a comedy, kind of like a comedy ecchi kind of anime, maybe. If I'm taking manga recommendations, which one? Which one? Which one? I do not remember. Sorry, my memory is not always the best. People are saying no. I think I'm getting. It's hilarious in a meta sense. Gotcha. Like hilarious in the sense that it's so bad that it's funny. Like people do that with movies, right? Where they like will watch bad movies on purpose because it's funny. The fact that they're bad is funny. I've never done that, but I know that there are people who enjoy doing that. Which Atelier? Yeah, I've definitely heard that name before. I'm much more likely to watch anime than I am to read manga, just because I don't know. I like the audio the audio and like movement of the animation. But let's see which. I'll just make a little note in my phone just in case I'm bored. Yeah, which. A classic joke. Majo no Tabi Tabi. I'm sure there are probably a lot of anime that have stuff to do with witches. Majo and whatnot. Yeah, there we go, Chihaya Furu. I have seen and read almost all of Chihaya Furu. I don't think I read like the last few chapters, but yes, Chihaya Furu is very, very good. I enjoyed it a lot. I just was sad that it's not more popular because I wanted to read like fan fiction. I wanted to read fanfiction about this anime, but nobody knows about this anime and there was no fanfiction. But yeah, Chihaya Fruit is pretty good. Big recommend. Write it yourself, but then that would require doing things. That would require creativity. I want somebody else to have the creativity that I'd lack. I've written fanfiction a few times, but I'm much too inconsistent to like write anything more than like a short blurb, like a one-off scenario. Once in a while, I tried to do like a multi-fic, like a multi-chapter fic, and I will always give up after like 2 chapters. Hikaru no Go. I've never watched it. I can't remember if I ever tried to watch it. Did I ever try watching it? I'm not sure. All right. Maybe I'll try Hikaru no Go. I don't see myself watching that soon. Maybe I'll watch just like 1 episode. That's always how it gets you, right? That's how you end up binging an anime in 24 hours. You say, I'll just watch one episode. And then it's 4 a.m. and you have to force yourself to go to sleep. Because you have to get up in the morning. You wrote a fic once and you still get emails every day stating you got a new follower. That must have been one damn good fic then, if you get that many emails. I'm like, once in a while I get notifications from like social media accounts and like my fan fictions that I used to write. And I'm just like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you still here? I'm like, this fandom is still alive? I mean, it's not alive. These are definitely dead fandoms, but every so often, some poor soul falls into that fandom, you know? And then, well, I say that fandom, but like, there's been multiple fandoms that have created like a tiny amount of content for it. And I mean like a tiny amount. I made like 2 posts about it. Mm-hmm. And then I just see the notification that somebody like favorited my post about this dead fandom, and I'll be like, I feel so bad for this soul. There's never going to be more content from me, and there will probably not be much content from anybody else either. And this person is just going to have to suffer like I did. And then I move on with my life. Binge all the episodes is the best way to do it, literally. I literally can't do anything else. If I get into an anime enough to binge it, I'll just be having too good of a time to stop. Your favorite anime OP is Hikaru no Go opening 2. That's after all of Inuyasha. That's a lot of Inuyasha. That's a lot of Inuyasha. How many openings are there in Inuyasha? I say that and I can't remember like any of them right now. I'm trying to think. There's one Inuyasha OP that I think I kind of remember. I can't remember if that's an OP or an ED though. Yes. It's about Go. Yes, the Japanese board game. I know it's sort of similar to like chess, checkers, shogi, something like that. Hi, Shuggy. Hello. I don't know what you're LMAOing about, but it's probably about me taking pity on poor people in dead fandoms. I think that's what I was talking about. Yeah. Inuyasha. I want to change the world. That sounds familiar. I can't remember. Wait, what is that one Inuyasha song go? Oh, what is it? Inuyasha opening. Or was it an ending? It's the one that's like really festive sounding. What was it? What was it called? I used to listen to it all the time. This one? No, that's a slow one. I just opened YouTube and I'm like I have to remember. I gotta remember. I'm like, my desktop audio is off, right? Yeah, so I can just listen to these. Do I have a favorite OST from an anime? I do have a favorite OST. It's from Tanaka-kun wa itsumo kedaruge. Tanaka-kun is always listless. That is my go-to anime OST. It's just really good vibes. It's basically all elevator music. Change the world. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Is it? Change the world? Oh, this is nostalgia. Oh my god. That's not the one I'm thinking of, though. No. I think it might have been an ending song. No. Where is it? This is gonna bug me. God, these are all really nostalgic. No, it's an opening. No. Well, I can't find it. It's hopeless. I cry. OP4? Maybe. Ugh. Let me see. Yeah, Dead Phantoms. Grip. Opening 4. No. No, it's not this. No. It's like a really fast-paced song. I'm like, was it even Inuyasha at this point? Am I just remembering wrong? Woo? Nope, I don't know what it is. Okay, I give up. Man, I don't remember anything about Inuyasha at this point. I remember Sesshomaru. I remember him being a fun character. I remember Koga. I remember the main squad. I remember the like centipede lady from the first episode, and that's it. Was she even a centipede? Was she like a spider? There was a spider lady at some point, wasn't there? I don't even know. What song am I looking for? I don't know. I can't remember how it goes, but I know there was a song from Inuyasha that I used to listen to a lot. At least I think it was from Inuyasha. It was like this really festive, like hype, upbeat song, but I can't remember. Yashahime is, yeah, I know that it's like a sequel. I haven't seen anything from that because by that point I have forgotten everything about Inuyasha, so I would want to actually like go back and rewatch most of Inuyasha, to be honest, and that would take forever. Bone Eater? What is that? Was that that was the name of like the demon lady or something, wasn't it? Or no, I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. I'm always like, yeah, I love Inuyasha, and then we actually start talking about Inuyasha, and I'm like, I don't remember. I don't remember anything about Inuyasha. I don't know what I would ever consider as my favorite OP, because that's just too broad a category. Yeah, the monster lady. Oh boy. One of my favorite OPs though is I think it's like the 8th OP of Yomushi Pedal? I don't think it's that. There aren't that many OPs, right? How many OPs are there in Yomushi Pedal? It's probably like OP 7 or something. I don't remember. It's Dancing by Saeki Yusuke. That's my favorite. One of my favorite openings of all time. But they all vary on degrees of nostalgia factor. Yeah, I know Go from Flow. For sure, for sure. Oh, you thought that one was from Inuyasha? I get you. Like, sometimes that era of anime just kind of blends together. Like anime that you watched as a kid. Still bugs me that I can't remember what song I was looking for, but it's fine. It's whatever. I'm over it. It's Silhouettes. What is Silhouette? Is that one from Naruto also? Cause that one's... Was that also an Ikimonogatari song? I know Bluebird was. And I've heard Silhouette before. It's like that, right? Nani mo kamo na 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 na. Something or other. Hi wa mata nobori kurikaesu. From an anime nobody remembers. Well, what anime is it? Obviously I won't remember if I don't know what the name is. There was something on the tip of my tongue. What was I gonna say? What was it? It was another OP. Oh yeah, speaking of flow. No, speaking of flow? No, I don't think it's flow songs. I was thinking of Glay. Glay is another one-word Japanese band name that did a lot of openings for Ace of Diamond. I really like the Ace of Diamond openings. There was like a phase a couple years ago where I caught up on the Ace of Diamond anime and the manga. I just binged the whole thing, and I was super into the OPs. They're really fun. And they really get you in the feels. Like, they have some really good visuals. I really like the Ace of Diamond OPs. Yeah. GT Atron, you're right. I have no idea what that is. I've never even heard of it. Yes, Ace of Diamond is very, very good. It's definitely up there for sports anime for me. Yeah, I think I didn't like it as much back in the very beginning of the anime, because it starts off very like generic shonen, and so there were a lot of sports anime that I liked better than it. But then when I caught up a little while back, like it gets really good. I love when a sports anime goes into the next year and you get like a whole new cast of characters. I like how the dynamics shift. Air Gear? I feel like I've heard of that, maybe? I don't know. Fooly Cooly. I haven't seen that one actually. That's another one of those ones that I've always heard is really good, and that I just never bothered. The Pillows is a band, I'm assuming. Naruhodo. Oh, I just remembered another one that I have to add to my anime list. We haven't been talking about this one today, but I was thinking about it earlier. I think it's time. then I stop avoiding it and just give it a shot. I have never seen Fully Cool. I've never seen it. I don't even know what it's about, but I've heard the name a lot. What do you mean, Tem, please? I can't have seen every anime in existence. Bobobo, I've seen a couple episodes because I think I told this story on stream a little while ago, but back when it was like on like Adult Swim or whatever, once in a while it would just happen to be on TV, like the dub, and I would watch a little bit of it and be very, very confused, and that's all I know. Yeah, the Thesis of Cruel Tem. I feel like I'm like I finally sung it on stream, and I'm like, I haven't even seen it. I know it's like the like fundamental anime for like all anime watchers, right? Like, I mean, everybody's like, you know, everybody's seen Naruto or Bleach or One Piece. And then it's like the next one that people will be like, you're not a real anime fan. You're not a real anime connoisseur until you've seen Neon Genesis Evangelion. Talking about watching Inuyasha a second time before Evangelion. I was, wasn't I? Yeah. Honestly, I'm when it comes to like really long anime especially, like I'm not gonna watch it unless I have somebody to rewatch it with, you know? Honestly, with most anime, that's the case. Like the first time after I watched it, if I feel like watching it a second time, I'll like drag along a friend or like my mom or something and make them sit down and be like, we're watching this anime together because I want to rewatch it. But I need somebody else's fresh reactions to sustain me, so I can feed off of their reactions and pretend like I'm experiencing it for the first time again. A deconstruction of mecha anime. See, that's what I like to hear, because I don't think I've ever watched a straight up mecha anime that wasn't a deconstruction of mecha anime. Because really the only mecha anime that I ever like fully watched was Gurren Lagann, and that's just like a silly shonen adventure, like coming of age story with a lot of ridiculous plot points and a really rough idea of what a mech is and how it works. Yeah, but yeah, I've heard that the ending of Evangelion is really like depressing or just like confusing. But I'm like, at this point I just have to throw myself into it, right? I just have to go for it. I just have to suck it up. Who knows? Maybe I'll really like it. It's possible. Initial D is like a sports anime, but with more sad boys. How do you put more sad boys in a sports anime? Every sports anime has so many sad boys, or just angry boys. Sad boys and angry boys are the building blocks of a good sports anime. Bass squash. Mecha anime with basketball, that sounds ridiculous. I mean, maybe I would try it. I don't know. Some 70s anime for straight up mecha. The thing is, it's just like, I don't know, mecha has never appealed to me in particular. That's why I mean, I'm considering watching the new Gundam series, right? The Witch of Mercury, because it's like, I've heard that that's also sort of like, not like, you don't need to know a whole lot about mechs or Gundam to watch it, right? It's like more of like a character focused thing. I don't know, I don't really get the point of mecha anime. Like, I can understand sort of like how they can be used as like a political drama plot point, which is what it seems to be doing in The Witch of Mercury. That it's like a symbol of like the like technological advancements and stuff, and it's like how war is carried out through like mech battles or whatever. Eureka 7. I remember hearing about it, and then I think I watched like one episode and I didn't really get into it. That's the one with like the green-haired girl, right? Yeah, I don't know. It didn't catch my eye in particular. Bam, bam, bam. The best ending of Evangelion is Evangelion 4.0. What do you mean Evangelion 4.0? How many Evangelions are there? Oh boy. Right, isn't there, there's like a movie or something, isn't there, for Evangelion? Right? It's like, it's not just the series, you also gotta like watch a movie. Ugh, movies. A modern mecha anime is Zega Pain? Okay. There's 3 movies! What do you mean there's 3 movies? Oh, okay, so it's just like a recap movie? It's just... wait, no green hair girl in Eureka? I thought Eureka was the green hair with like the short hair. Oh, blue haired girl. Well, I do like blue haired girls. I say this as those an anime character's hair color determines their personality. I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat? Tell me I'm wrong. Evangelion 4.0 is a reboot? Does it need a reboot? Enough people love the original, right? Or they at least have some sort of strong emotional reaction to the original. I can never tell whether people actually like Evangelion or if they've just been traumatized by it and seek to traumatize others by sharing the knowledge. It's not just a recap? What? Oh no, I'm confused. Basically, I just have to watch the original series, right? And then maybe a movie? Maybe? Yes, hair color is the personality. Facts. I mean, listen. Characters with blue hair means that they are calm and collected and super cool. And they never get angry or raise their voice or scream a lot. Because I never do those things. You love Evangelion and you hate the TV series ending. So wait. Does that mean that the movies end differently? Or does the manga end differently? Did they screw up the ending? What? What? They also get chosen second. Who? Blue-haired anime characters? Is that a thing? I haven't heard of that being a thing. Evangelion TV series, the end of Evangelion, Evangelion Rebuild 1.0 to 4.0. Oh god, that's a lot. That's a lot of things. The perfect description of Eureka from Eureka 7. Yeah, isn't she like, whatchamacallit, like a kudere? Or a dandere? I still don't remember the difference. Just like an emotionless character until they finally open up and show emotion. Or whatever. That trope. I've never been into those characters that much. I don't know. I don't know what kind of dere is my favorite dere. I do like tsunderes, but they have to be done the right way. Honestly, dere is the way to go. Oh yeah, the red one's the protagonist and the blue one's usually the second lead. Does that mean that our protagonist is Mimi? If LUNACATTUS, guys, okay. If LUNACATTUS was an anime, if we're like a squad, right, of like magical girls, which we are, basically, who's the lead? Who's the protagonist? You gotta break it to me. Who's our protagonist? Hi, welcome to the stream. We're just talking about, I don't know, what are we talking about at this point? Anime tropes? Evangelion? I don't know, this stream has kind of gone off on one big derail. Yeah, dere, you could, like, because I like characters that, like, start off really, happy and loving, and then you get, like, find the darkness later on. Mimi's the leader. Oh, we've got one vote for Sugar. Yeah, protagonists do tend to be red. That's fair, that's fair. Where's the Tem votes? Where's the votes for Tem? Just kidding, I don't want to be the leader. That's a lot of responsibility. I'm fine just being a supporting actor. No, that's not true. That's not true. I am the star. What is this? What is this conversation? Gundam, I don't know how to, 00? We've talked a little bit about Gundam, mostly just The Witch of Mercury, because I'm planning to watch that, but I literally have zero Gundam knowledge. If Mimi's the leader, then this is a gag anime. No! I don't want my life reduced to a gag anime, please! Oh, okay, so if we rotate positions in LUNACATTUS, right? Based on who's the leader, what's the genre of the anime? So if Mimi's the leader, it's a gag anime. Okay. If Sugar is the leader, what kind of anime is this? Hey, there's one vote for Tem. Slice of life, I think so. Yeah, Sugar is very comfy vibes. Definitely, slice of life is a good bet. If Tem's the protagonist, if Tem's the leader, this is like an edgy, it's in like an edgy time travel drama. But maybe also a sports anime. Just because I want it to be a sports anime. This conversation, we're talking about me and my gen mates. If we were in an anime, who would be the protagonist and what kind of genre would the anime be, depending on who's the protagonist. Oh, Sugar is isekai? Why? Are we Sugar's harem? I mean, I know that isekai doesn't equal harem, but they're so often put together. Oh, rom-com. I feel like the rom-com is more likely to be May's thing. Oh, Sugar equals rom-com. I don't know, but May's all about the shoujo. Well, Sugar also likes shoujo. Wait, what? If May's the leader, it turns into an ecchi anime? No! She might be a little down bad, a lot down bad for some anime men, but I don't think it would be that bad. Okay, maybe, okay, no, actually, for maybe it would be a reverse harem kind of situation. In which case, we all gotta become dudes, I guess. I'm already halfway there. Have I heard of School Live? Yes, I love that anime. It's very good. May equals ecchi, no! Do not drag her name like this. I will protect Mei Mei's good name. Mushoku Tensei is the one where the guy turns into a little kid. Was that the one? I think I watched like an episode of that. And he's like super OP or whatever, because that seems to be how things go in a lot of isekais. And then if Belle is the protagonist, well, if Belle's the protagonist, then it's basically Love Live. I think we go on to live out our idol dreams. Honestly, maybe that's for the best. That's what we need. Yeah, idol anime. That's it. I'm handing over the torch to Belle. Belle would be the sports anime one? I mean, well, the question is it based on her personality, or is it based off of the things she likes? Because she likes idols. Oh, wait, no. The answer is so obvious. It's Uma Musume. It's so obvious. Oh. It's a sports anime and an idol anime. It's so dumb. That's so dumb. I can't believe that already exists in this world. Oh no. Whew. Oh, my face hurts. Sports gambling. Oh yeah, who are the gambling addicts of LUNACATTUS? I think Sugar has admitted to being a little bit of a gacha addict. Probably Mimi too. Tem equals isekai? Maybe? Or maybe like a reverse isekai, where I think that I'm on like this grand mission to save the world, but I'm actually like, I just like fell into the wrong dimension and I'm just sticking around. Mei is a partial gambling addict. I see. Gotcha, addict. Hello, welcome. Is Belle also a gotcha addict? Yeah, I might be the only responsible one with my money. Yeah, somehow we've went from talking about who's the protagonist of LUNACATTUS to what genre the anime would be if each person was the protagonist, and now we're talking about who's a gacha addict for some reason? Angel Beats. Yeah. Does that mean that this is all the afterlife or whatever? Big mindfuck. Do gacha skins count as gacha? Yes. If you're spending if you're spending real life money to buy in-game cosmetics, like not even functional in-game things, right? Like, okay, if you're using money to buy in-game cosmetics, but you have to still play the gacha, that is incomprehensible to me. Incomprehensible. Tem is the Tenchi, yes. I'm way cooler than the angel from Angel Beats, though. Just saying. I'm like, I can understand, you know, spending money on a game for things that give you actual perks in the game. Although that becomes kind of a pay-to-win situation, but like... Or I can even understand, like, okay, like in Fall Guys, right? If you just really want like a Hatsune Miku skin, and you just spend the money and you just buy the skin, I can still kind of understand that. But when you spend real money just to play a gacha over and over and over again when you don't even know if you'll get the thing that you want, that ain't it. That ain't it. It's important that this girl that has the sleepy time pajama skin. Oh my god. That's how they get you. You just think that you have to have this thing. That's why I stopped playing mobile rhythm games. Because the gachas was... I spent $5 on a gacha one time. And then I went, this is stupid. And I uninstalled the game. Oh no, Belle's over 500. Oh no. Oh. LUNACATTUS is gonna go bankrupt. Oh gosh. Cooler than Evangelion's Angel. I still don't understand. Like I've heard, I know a lot about Evangelion just like from my friend who was watching it a while back. And I know that there's like a lot of like religious symbolism and stuff. I really don't understand what that's all about. bondEN, the anime. Mimi gets isekai'd from a girl into a chicken who is a reflection of herself meets the gentle kind Tem and the bad-mouthed Jasmine. Oh no, Jasmine. Oh, sugar. Oh dear. Oh, hi, welcome to the stream. You spent some money on Punishing Grey Raven. I had no idea what that is. Is that a mobile game? So in this scenario, Mimi is like, it's like that. What was it? The like isekai where the girl gets turned into a spider. I watched like an episode of that one, and I was like, what? So maybe it becomes a chicken. She can't become a chicken. She's already a chicken. It wasn't 501 per purchase. It was 500 accumulated over time. Yeah, I don't think you're making any better of the case for it. I mean, like, that's a little bit better, but it's just oh god. Okay, I can't even. In Evangelion, the angel is the monster of the week. What? PGR. Punishing Grey Raven. Okay. The religious symbolism is just because Anno thought it looked cool. Sometimes it coincidentally makes a scene deeper. That's good. I like that. I like accidental symbolism. That's the best kind. Even if you say it's like Tower of Fantasy, I don't know anything about Tower of Fantasy, so that means nothing to me. Yeah, the spider isekai. Yeah, it just like, I don't know, it didn't catch me. It didn't hook me. It's funny hearing this talk while you're working. Gambatte. Have fun with work. Good luck. We're just gonna keep talking about random bullshit, I guess. Chapters of stats? What do you mean chapters of just stats? What does that even mean? Why do you think Evangelion Angels did it? Well, I don't know what they did because I haven't watched it yet. The girl is not really turned into a spider. Spoiler alert. Just kidding, I don't care. Spoiler alert for anybody who does care and hasn't seen it. Ah yes, good old Truck-kun. The isekai's best friend. Best plot device, 10 out of 10. Tem is the guardian angel and Sugar is the demon. What? Sugar's not that bad! Sugar just likes to tease. She's not a demon. If anything, I'm more of a demon. Tower of Fantasy is open world, where PGR is not, so I still don't even know what either of those games are about, but one of them's open world, I guess. Whenever I hear open world, my brain immediately goes to Breath of the Wild, because that's the only, like, one of the only open world games that I ever watched somebody play. Yes, Truckkin MVP. May is the boss. What? The boss? What? Okay. I feel like, okay, this isn't even an anime talk anymore, but if we are in an RPG, right? Like JRPG or like a tabletop RPG or whatever, what classes are we? What classes are me and the girls? Tem is a fallen angel. Good gone bad. That sounds about right. That sounds accurate. Have I ever played a Ubisoft game? No, I'm not a gamer. I grew up on Nintendo, and that's it. I grew up on Nintendo and Solitaire. I got a PC for the first time a little over a year ago, and started gaming. Also, I always had really old models of phones, so I was never able to play like any like big mobile games because I didn't have space on my phone, or it just wasn't straight up compatible with my phone. Truckkin is big and is still escaped from the police. And it shall continue to be so for the sake of the isekai genre. Maybe we should arrest Truckkin. Has anybody made an anime where Truckkin is the protagonist yet? Get whoever's making the next big anime on the line. I want to have a talk with them. Next big anime. Redemption of Truckkin. And maybe then we can put an end to isekai once and for all. Once Truckkin is at peace. Tem's the knight. Oh, I like that. Oh, a knight mage? Oh, are we double classing? Sugar's a warrior. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like Sugar's kind of tanky. I feel like Sugar would be kind of a tank. I feel like Sugar like with a big like suit of armor, just like tanked up at the front lines. With her axe out, ready to protect. Mimi as a warrior as well. I think, yeah, Mimi, I could see Mimi as like a rogue type. You know, like a really like dexterity oriented, like maybe a little stealthy. Tem's the bard. Yeah. I can definitely be I can be the bard. I don't know, Belle could also be a pretty good bard, I think. May as the mage. Yeah, I think May's probably the healer. May is probably like the cleric or the healer of the group. Oh, you think that Belle is the thief? I could also see that. But then what about memes? I could also see Belle being like a warlock. I think that would be really cool. Using like some dark forces. Like a contract with like some dark forces. To use the dark magics. Boop-a-doop-boop-a-doo. May is something long range. I could also see May being like an archer or like a whatchamacall, like a druid. Or maybe Mimi's the druid, honestly. Make a animation of bondEN. An official series? That would be a lot of work and money. I can make maybe short animations. I haven't been animating in a while though, because I just haven't had the time or motivation. Because I'm a Tenchi, I'm on the front line. I don't like pain though. I don't want to get hurt. Maybe I'm the healer. Maybe I stay at the back and let everybody protect me. What about that? And I just sing pretty tunes for everybody. And I give them inspiration to do their best, and then I don't have to do the work. That sounds like a good deal to me. Oh, you say Belle feels like a paladin or fighter. If you guys have played like Fire Emblem, I've only ever played Fire Emblem Three Houses, but like a Pegasus Knight. I think Belle would be a good Pegasus Knight. I just think it would suit her. Because, you know, horse. What do you mean Mimi should be the mischievous little girl? She already is the mischievous little girl. That's not an RPG class. Tem's so cool standing in the back. I stand in the back, nodding approvingly as everyone else does all the work. Mimi's the cleric. I don't know. Mimi's too chaotic for me to think that she would do anything other than fighting. Yeah. I'm the arrogant healer of the group. I mean. Pretty much. I don't doubt it. But I'm just so cute that everybody just wants to protect me. Hehe. Mimi is M. How do you get to that? How do you... What? No, Mimi is chaotic. A little gremlin. Yeah, my Tenchi mission, I'm not a fighter. I have a sword, but that's just for last resorts. My mission is to connect the world through language and song. That's literally what a bard does. Mimi does recon and sabotaging missions. I mean, I could see, you know, Mimi going like undercover because she's just got this sweet little face that nobody would ever suspect of her of being a spy, right? Yeah, Mimi is Mimi. Exactly. Good save. Good save. May equals sorcerer. Yeah, I could see that. Being a little bit of a intellectual type, a little bit of a bookworm, perhaps. Tem can be the level-headed tactician, dispensing bonuses and extra AP. There you go. It's tactical cowardice. Tactical positioning at the back, where I don't get hurt. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. I approve. I approve of this plan. Alright, well, we're not even talking about anime anymore at this point. It's been about like an hour and a half. I think that's a good amount of time for our session. But thanks for helping me narrow down a list of anime that I want to watch. Or at least give a shot at watching. And I'm sure that by next week we'll probably have a lot more seasonal anime to talk about, since the season is probably actually starting soon. You can see Mimi accidentally triggering a trap or something? Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that happening. But it's okay, because Mimi would just die and come back again. Alright, that's gonna be Otsutem for me. Do I have any announcements? On Thursday, I'll be streaming not on this channel, but on the Bond Lingo channel, which is our language learning and teaching channel for Japanese learners. I'm sure I'll be linking that on Twitter and probably in like YouTube community post or something. At the moment, it seems like my plan for the first stream there is just going to be some Duolingo, but I'll probably be doing some more streams over the next few weeks. specifically studying for like the N2, because that's the next level I gotta do. But, you know, just look at my Twitter and my community posts for more updates and stuff. Yes, all the time. Bye-bye.